Hello and welcome back to Sessions on Amadeus with TravelOcademy English. My name is Gaurav Gera. This session that we are doing is an extension of the previous session that we did. It was about manual changes, a simple case. We are going to be reissuing the ticket right now. Manually, automatically, we have already covered in the last videos. Now, how do you reissue a ticket manually? It's a very simple case. So if you're coming here for the first time, you can watch the previous video and then you need to watch this because I did all the calculations and everything over there. So what I can just tell you is we picked up a flight which was on the 25th of March. I'll just pick it up again. We checked the fare rules. The fare rules said that changes are permitted with 5,305 Philippines peso. Base fare difference was this and taxes were this. Okay. So, and the date that we picked up was 25th of March from Delhi to Melbourne. That was the original flight. So all the foundations of this case I've already told in the previous video. Please go through the previous video. Now, okay, this is the ticket that we have. So what we need to do here is, so we price the new flight, which is coming as this, and we can delete the one that we don't want, and we can save the price with FXP, RF, your name, AR, and IR. Now everything is sorted. I have made a date change where we checked that the penalties were 5,305 peso, and this was base fare difference, this was penalties, and our service charge can be anything, but that is a separate thing. Now let's just go ahead and make the rest of the changes. This is the previous ticket. This is in O status, which is open. Now let us update this ticket. So first you do TQT, you get the ticket image. Now you can just do TTK/exchange. We do this to make this amount 0. See, I'll tell you the problem that we have right now is, being a layman, if I want to understand this, I would say, how do you issue a ticket? If you remember the command, it's very simple. You just do TTP/ETRT or TTP/T1/RT and so on. It's a simple command. In this case, it's going to be T2/RT because TST number 2. The problem is that if you do this, the ticket will be issued for this amount. Like it will be reissued for this amount. However, the amount that we calculated actually was 5,305 plus 24,566. 5,305 was the date change fees. 24,566 is the base fare difference. 1,228 is the taxes. The new ticket should have this amount on it. But if we issue this one, the previous fare that we have saved, it is going to be issued at 51,000, which is like almost double of this. So now, so in this case, we need to be issuing a new ticket, reissuing a new ticket with a new amount. So that is why we would need to update this TST, this TQT, which in an automatic case, you don't have to do it because automatically, the FXO command will update the background of the ticket and all the things. Now, I've already sent a document in the Telegram channel where you can find all the commands just in case you need any help. So you will find all the commands in the Telegram channel. We have almost 4,200 subscribers over there. And we ask a lot of questions, so you can just go enhance your travel knowledge on the Telegram channel also. Now, what is very important here is, okay, so there are two kinds of, there are two ways you can reissue a ticket. One with EMD, one without EMD. So let me just show it over here. Reissuance of a ticket can be of two types generally. One is with EMD, one is without EMD. Now, when I say EMD basically means electronic miscellaneous document. Electronic miscellaneous document. Now, if you've seen the video of baggage and seats, then you will understand about this. What exactly is EMD? Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that there are some airlines who charges, like who say that you pay us the penalties of the airlines, separately in an EMD. Separately in an EMD. So that is where you issue a separate EMD for penalties. That is a separate document. That is a separate ticket for the penalties. And if it is without EMD, it is slightly easier. That's what we are doing in this case. I'm assuming that this airlines does not charge any EMD. That does not ask you for EMD. Everything is being charged in TQT. So everything that you're going to be charging will be on the ticket. There is no separate EMD that will be issued. Slightly complicated for somebody who's very new to this, but that's how the reissuance is divided. With EMD is slightly difficult. Without EMD is very easy. That's what we're going to be doing now. Now, I'm assuming that this airline takes everything in this ticket and does not charge separate for the EMD. So what you do is it's a very simple thing. So let's first our ultimate purpose right now is to change this amount to this amount, because that is what we need to be issuing it. Had this been a case of separate EMD issue, you need to put this amount in a different ticket. Okay, now let's do TTK/EXCH. This is ticket exchange. This will make this amount 0. Yeah, so now it is 0 total amount. Now what you need to do here is you need to update this amount. How do you update this amount? TTK/. Now put an X, whatever penalties or difference that we have. So penalties is 5305. 5305. Okay, every airline has a different code for charging the penalties. I'm assuming this is CP for Qantas, although it can be something else also. The list that we have updated in the Telegram channel is where you will find which airlines charges EMD, and those who do not charge EMD like this, what is the code in which they accept the change fee. So this, I'm assuming it is CP. Can be something else also. Okay, now /X. So this was the penalties. Then you have GST 1228 K3. That was again a difference in tax. If you have any confusion in this, watch the previous video. That will help you in understanding this thing. So TDK/X, you get the changes penalty, and then X, you get the GST. The tax difference. If you had more, then you will just put X, the amount, and then the code, just like that. Okay, now let's do T, total amount. The total difference, total amount that we found out, including base fare difference, penalties and taxes, was 31,099. I'll just put T and 31,99. One thing you would observe, and it's very important here, that I have not put the base fare difference separately in the command. What I'm putting is penalties, tax difference, and then the total amount. Base fare difference is included in the total amount, but was not written separately over here. And then you press enter. Total amount updates as 31,099. Which was our as per our calculation, which was 3199. Now, I mean, sometimes you will find the validity is not mentioned, so you can just put some more commands like TTK/V, and you can type in the validity and so on. And the baggage, let's say, is not mentioned. I have put all the commands in the Telegram channel. Now, okay, so you might have a question that how do we know that this thing is missing? Is when you will try to reissue the ticket, it will give you an error that there is no validity in this, there is no baggage in this, there is no something in it. So you just put that command of TTK/ for validity. You have V, and then you type in 25 March twice. Generally the date of issuance, sorry, date of travel. And if baggage is not there, you can just put the baggage, just like TTK/A. You can put the baggage like this and so on. So now everything is sorted. Now let's go back. So we are going to be issuing this ticket at this price. Going back. Now there are a couple of things that you need to do even after this. One, remove the form of payment, previous form of payment. Let's do XE, previous form of payment, and update the new one. FPO/cash, that was the previous one, plus/cash, that is a new form of payment. It can be CC also if you use a card number and all to issue ticket. I am issuing it on cash. So FPO/cash plus/cash, enter. You have this plus. Let's update a FO line also. FO star, and the line number of the ticket is 5. FO star L5, enter. Now automatically Amadeus will make this command. FO command is required to reissue the ticket. Apart, like without this, you won't be able to reissue it. Now let's press enter and save it. Now it's a simple thing to do. You know how to issue ticket, then you know how to reissue it also. The final command is very simple. This is TST number 2. It's the same as you do in the automatic one. T2/RT. TDP/T2/RT, enter. Okay, e-ticket. Let's do RT and let's do RTTN. Now you will be able to see this is the new ticket and this is the previous ticket. I'll show you. I'll open this ticket to show you the status. It says it is exchanged. The new one is at line number 5. This is open with this amount. That's all that you have to do in manual reissue. Just in case you did not understand this, and I understand if you did not understand this, because I've been working on Amadeus for almost, I don't know how many years, maybe more than 10 years at least, and it took me a lot of time to get into these cases and understand one by one. So it would, like, you would not be understanding it in just one go. However, if you want to understand it in a better way, first of all, you should know how to issue ticket. Then you should know how do you do it automatically. How do you change the ticket automatically? How do you reissue it automatically? Then you come to this part, you will be able to relate to it more. So you need to watch one by one the previous video also, which was how do you make a manual change, and then come to this video. I hope this will really help you guys in making transactions in your day-to-day work. Generally, you can fix it with the automatic command. Just in case that doesn't work, this is what you have as a backup. That's all in this video. In case you want to do an online course, you can always contact us on the given WhatsApp number, or you can just email us on info@travelocademy.com. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Thank you so much for subscribing the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.